probably still can hear you for a minute.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna mute your mic until you get back.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
All right. What's up, y'all? We're gonna get started in a few minutes.
Oh yeah. Shawty bad. You a bad boy, nigga. Man, she told you that you not that nigga. You ain't fucking. Shawty had it right, she might say tonight. Don't ask me, you better ask your nigga. She might put it down like the top bag. She might do it all, I can't stop that. Yeah. She gon' put in. Whip it, top wrist. Diamonds on me, Fiji. I'm hucking like BB. Think her name was Kiki. I nicknamed her Riri, yeah. I just hit a 3-piece, little bitch think she sneaky. We don't keep it PG, you pay, she get freaky, yeah. Work. Nigga mad, cause I took his bitch, then I ran with it. I was in, cause I know you side in a stand with it. Niggas think that fire, looking cool, till they playin' with it. Pull up on this block, with that drum, like a band hit it. Every girl you wifing, boy, you know that I been hit it.
It's going down.
I tell you what, man, life is funny. You know what I mean? Life can be funny. You know, growing up, man, I compared myself to all the wrong things. You know, trying to be somebody that I never was. It was never in me to be a copy of someone else. You know, I had negative role models, drug dealers, rappers, you know, OGs, you know, players. You know, even when it comes to the movies, you know, looking at actors and stuff like that, you know, it was just a bad influence on my life. And the more I compared myself, it looked like the deeper down the hole I went. You know, going through a life that was not pleasing, you know, to Christ. But as I got older and the more failures I had in my life, you know, it brought me to a point to submit to God, you know. And what I started doing, stop comparing myself to those whom I thought was a big influence in the earth, in the world, in my neighborhood. But it wasn't. So I learned to compare myself to who I am today. that I can be a better version of myself tomorrow. So I tell you guys that, man, to all my brothers and sisters out there, never compare yourself to no one else. They're not perfect. Just be a better you. Be better for Christ. Stay righteous, baby.
Right. I'm muted them mics, my brother. What's going on, my brother from another mother?
What we do, what it do, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, it's a blessing, man, to be here another day, man. You know what I mean? So,
Oh, yes,
hey,
sir. Yes, sir.
just getting into it. So, how your day been, my brother?
Man, been tiresome, bro. But it's all
Yeah.
good, all praises.
Hey, you know what it is, man. You know, having to work, shoots, man, 46 hours a week, man. Hey, man, it's hard for a brother to really do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you,
Tell
bro.
me
But,
about it.
hey, man, we just got to do what he got to do and make it happen. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Keep praying, moving forward, and can't nothing stop us. You know what I
Ain't nothing gonna
mean?
stop it.
You know what I'm
Nothing gonna
saying?
stop
They always told me, you know what I mean? I truly believe it that you only become a failure when you stop trying. You know what I
it. Hey,
mean? That's the only time you fail when you stop trying.
that's correct.
Yeah, man. So hey, look, Haran, what you think about the topic tonight, man? You know what I mean? You think this topic is gonna woo, I don't know if it's gonna put some fire on the people or what, man. Because this is like, what I'm saying? I guess this is not a topic that you hear a lot about that people are actually talking about on their podcasts and stuff like that. But man, I think this is
Uh,
gonna be something, you know what I'm saying, truly interesting, man. You know what I mean? Just stepping into it. Interracial marriages. You know what I'm
right, right.
saying? A lot of times, we look over that, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I just never really thought how to a lot of things, let me put it this way, a lot of things I didn't understand,
Hmm.
about interracial marriages. You know what I mean? Not that I don't down interracial marriage, because it's like this right here, man.
Uh,
We can either agree or disagree. People gonna do what they want to do regardless. You know what I mean? They gonna
right,
do what they
right.
want to do regardless, and ain't nothing we can tell them. You know what I mean? And guess what? If they decide, if they are in an interracial marriage, or if they decide to even date, you know what I'm saying, or marry somebody from another race, bro, guess what? I'm not mad at you. I still got love for
Right,
you.
right.
You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
mean, you can't be mad.
Nah, you can't be mad, man. But um, a lot of stuff goes on, man, that I honestly, bro, I didn't think that existed when it comes to
Like what?
interracial marriage. Man, I tell you what, hey, let's do this right here, my brother.
Mm,
Let's go ahead and kick it off.
go for
I got I actually, hopefully this don't bore everybody. You know,
it.
hopefully, you know what I mean. You know me, man. I always got to bring my my little statistics up and stuff like that. But check this out right here, though. I did like, what are the stats on interracial marriages? You know what I'm saying? I wanted to kind of like see, like, in America, around the world, like what, how many people really getting married? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Dating outside their race or marrying outside of their race, right? So I want to pull the stats up on that, man. So check this out right here, man. It said, and these are the stats, right? And you can go to Pew Research and pull this stuff up. But it
Uh,
said, what? I go ahead and read it, man. It said, I'm gonna start from the top. It said in 1967, generations laws, I may have messed that up, were overturned in the United States, right? 3% of all newlyweds were married to someone of a different race or ethnicity, right? Since
mhm.
then, intermarriage rates have steady climbed. By 1980, the share of intermarried newlyweds had about doubled to 7%. And by 2015, the number had risen to 17%, right? Okay, then it goes, then it says this right here, brother. It said all told, more than 670 newlyweds in 2015 had recently entered into marriage with someone of a different race or ethnicity, right? So,
Right.
you know what I mean? So, and this right here, think and check this out, Haran. This is a statistic, right? This is research that they did back in 2015. So you can just imagine that in 2023, brother, this probably done, it may have double. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, even when I'm at the mall, if I'm working or whatever, I see a lot of people that are actually, dating outside their race.
Do you think it's more women or men?
You know what, brother? That's been one of the biggest things because you went out. So we'll wait for Haran to come back in. And he kind of went out. So we'll wait till he come back in. But until he get back in, I want to finish reading the rest of this, right? I want to go down to the bottom. It said in 2015, that number stood 11 million, 10% of all married people. The share has tripled since 1980. Excuse me. Let's see, when 3%, sorry about that, y'all. It's kind of hard for me to see it. When 3% of married people, about 3 million altogether, had a spouse of different race or ethnicity, right? So it's like, man, this thing have doubled. This thing has truly doubled. Okay. I got you back in there, bro. Yeah, you kind of went out for a minute.
Yeah, my phone is started going off.
Okay. Hey, ain't no problem, brother. We're going to keep it rolling. But I just read the bottom half, man, when we was talking about 11 million. 11 million. I got somebody trying to call in on us.
That's brother visit.
Okay. Let's see what this is. We got to call in, family. Let's see what's going on.
Let them know what the topic's about. Yeah.
Let's see. Peace and blessing, the true vision. Who's calling? Okay, he must have hung up. Hello. Going once, going twice. We may have to send him a link and let him just cam up and come in. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I got yeah. Just yeah, because I don't know if his volume was down on that, but I did connect with it.
Yeah, just send it out to him.
Yeah. But but like I was saying, what would you what the question you asked me in, Haran?
I said, what is the percentage you think is dating out of the race white? I mean, not white, but black women or black men?
Well, you know what, man? I'm gonna be honest with you, man, because I did the research and I wanted. I ain't gonna tell you I don't lie, man. I really wanted to hear that it was black women. You know what I mean? I really want to hear if it was the black women, man, because brothers, for years, they've been saying that, when brothers start increasing financially or making more money, you know what I mean? For some, they say that, we get rid of our black queens and we start to get us get us a white woman. You know what I mean? I heard that for so many years, man. And but let's check it out. You know what I mean? Because I mean, the truth is the truth. There's nothing really you can do about it. But let's see. I put in there, who is more loyal in the black race, black men or black women, right? And like I said, man, when you do the research, bro, it said black men are twice as likely as black women to have a spouse of a different race or ethnicity. So the truth of the matter is, you know what I mean, is more brothers that are out there, you know what I mean, that are actually entertaining or marrying someone from a different race.
Hmm.
And I mean, not trying to defend brothers, you know what I mean, for doing it, or what I'm
Right.
saying, or saying that's right or wrong. But you know as well as I know, Haran, and the viewers also know too that what I mean. It's not really many women. You know what I'm saying? Let me put it away. Good Proverbs 31 women for these brothers to choose from. You know what I mean? Because we know that it's far more women than it is men on the planet. You know what I
Right.
mean? And that's in pretty much every race. There's more women.
Yeah. It
You know what I'm
was
saying?
like 7 to 1, I believe, at one time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, bro, I mean, what can you possibly do about that? I mean, do you think that just by knowing that it's the black men that are more likely, you know what I'm saying, to date outside their race, what you think about that, Haran? You thought it was men or women?
I thought it was equal.
Really?
Yeah, I figured it would be equal, really. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna take that back. I thought it would be more women dating out of the race than it was men.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I kind of thought that, but you know what though, man, that kind of, and then too, see, that kind of shed a light on some things that was said, you know what I mean, as we was growing up and stuff like that, that
Mhm.
a lot of and this ain't nothing down like sisters or anything like that, but that's kind of like lets you know that a lot of black, I mean not black, but a lot of men for other races are not like seeking a lot of the black women. You know what I mean? They ain't like, I mean, maybe for other desires. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this because I'm trying to make this up in my head. That's not what I'm
Mhm.
doing. This is what I hear. You know what I mean? And what I
Mhm.
see and research. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But a lot of times you have people from other races just want to, if I can say, sow their wild oats or
Yeah.
experiment. You know what I'm saying? With our sisters, see. You know what I mean? And a
Hmm.
lot of time our sisters, these guys ain't just because they of a different race don't mean that they gonna marry them. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah,
most
I heard that too. When I was coming up, it was more so the white women wanted to try the black guys because they heard about, and they like, well, and I like, hey, maybe that's what it is.
yeah, because I mean, shoots, man, and they got like a negative light where they shine upon our sisters, man. The accident had them looking like they're more, the media, the videos. It made sister look like when other races view those videos and all this stuff in the media, it make our
Mhm.
women look like, if I can say prostitutes or hoes, you know what I mean, to all the other countries out there, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I
Yeah.
truly believe, man, that our sisters need to, you know what I'm saying, they need to say something about the other women that's out there promoting them like that. Because if you don't say it, they don't take number one. You know what I
Yeah, because
mean?
they always gonna show the black women downfall. They don't show the white women. You know.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Man, like I said, bro, they're like a whole different. They're like a old topic that we don't touched on, right?
I mean,
But
we all probably done dated a white girl before. I can't say nothing because I know I have. I done dated many different women out of my race.
yeah,
That's
well,
what.
I haven't had that opportunity, honestly. You know what I mean? I just, you know what? They just maybe I was just too dark enough. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I didn't have those features like they. I noticed that they did. Now I noticed that a lot of white women, they like the guys were light skinned. You know what I'm saying? Almost close to their complexion.
Hmm.
I do know that. You know what I mean? Because I really didn't see like a lot of white women, dark, trying to date dark. You know what I'm saying? Darker guys, my color
It
and
ain't that.
dark.
It ain't that 1%, is it, man?
It might be that 1%, bro. You know what I mean? But hey, I guess I was too. I guess I was too black because I'm telling you, man. Like I said, I had homeboys, man. you know, and they were lighter than me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, they
Right,
put all bad for, you know what I mean, for a white boy. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But they mess with all types of women, bro. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
seen these cats deal with them, man. You know what I mean? And but shoots, man, brothers like me, my peanut butter brine, you know what I'm saying, darker than me, chocolate. You know what I'm saying? They
Hmm.
wasn't really gravitate like that. So let me see, can I get this call one more time?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a call coming in. See is his phone connected. Okay.
You might say it taking you too long to answer.
Vincent, can you hear me? Okay, okay. Can you hear him, Haran?
No, I can't hear.
Okay, I guess I'm the only one that can hear him. Let me see. Let me see. Can I put you on where everybody else can hear you? Because I can hear you coming through my headset, but I can't hear you like and I may have to just send you the link and let you cam up. But of course you don't have to show your picture or anything, but at least you be able to speak. You know, you'll be able to speak open. Yeah, because I'm trying to, like I said, I can hear you, but they can't.
I know he
Uh,
don't have no Facebook or nothing like that. So
yeah, he don't. He just actually he just need that link that you have.
right.
If you can send him that link you got, a run,
Uh,
and then
uh,
he'll be able to come on. And what I do, I just
right.
bring him on, can on the can, on video, but he don't have to,
Uh,
show his picture or anything like that.
yeah, but I have to come out just to do that though.
Okay. Yeah, he right in the Haran got the link, so you can just cam up.
You can
All
keep
right.
on talking, man. I'm gonna leave out for a minute.
Okay. All right.
All right, you hear me?
Yeah, I got
All right, I'm finna leave real quick. I'll be back.
you. All right. Bet. But yeah, but hey, family, what y'all think about that? I mean, the topic is interracial marriage. So you guys can comment on online. You can comment, throw a message out, or you can also cam up. I can send you the link, and you can also you can get online with us. You know what I mean? Right now, my phone is not actually working like it seems like everything messes up when you go on. You know what I'm saying? So, but it seems as if it's not working right now. But hey, we still got other ways to communicate. So, like I said, if you guys just put in the message, if you want to cam up, go into the message, and I send you the link. I send you the invite, and that way you can. Matter of fact, I may just let me do this. Let me do this. That's the link right there, family. I put the link in. So if you guys decide you want to come in and cam up, or you don't have to show your, you know what I mean, show your picture or anything like that. So hey, do what you got to do. My boy, that my boy D. What's going on, my brother? That my boy, that my skate buddy there. What's up, Darren? Hey, now this is Dara is like me and Dara have been friends for years, right? But Dara is what you would call a Caucasian, European. But this is my boy. You know what I mean? We've been skating for a long time together. And D boy, hey man, I really liked if you came on in. But you come in another time if you got to, brother. But I know I would love for you to like speak on, what I'm saying, your relationship and how things are going. You know, as far as what the topic is about interracial relationships, interracial marriage and stuff like that. So, but hey, bro, just if you want to, hey, that's the link. You come in anytime, or you know what I'm saying, or you can try to call my brother. All right. Uh, okay, I got you back in, Haran.
All right.
Oh, okay. Hey, D, just you can I put a link inside the message, and if you want to come in and like cam up, I can bring you in. It's like one of the guests. You know, only thing you should have to do is like hit that link. Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna do this. Bro Haran, look. So
Yeah, go ahead.
we're gonna keep it pushing, my brother.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so you know what I'm saying? We are pretty much we know who raised lawyer. It seemed like the sisters gotta be. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So we know that
right.
brothers, you know what I'm saying? It seemed like, you know what I mean, hey, brothers out there you know, finding women in other races. You know what I mean? Like I said, ain't bad at them brothers. You know what I mean? So I mean, you know, much love, man. You know, shoot, man. Hey, like I feel like everybody gotta have somebody, you know. But
Yeah.
what now what's funny about it, Ron, is that the you know what I'm saying? It's like what are the if they're interracial marriage, right?
Hmm.
What is the do they have a lot of divorces, right? So what do you think
That's a
about
good
that?
question.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, just giving your you know what I'm saying, your viewpoint, your opinion on that. I mean, do you think that there's a lot of divorces amongst interracial marriages and stuff like that? What do you think about that?
I ain't gonna say there's a lot of divorce. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking that maybe they not married. You know, most of them they just
Okay.
living together.
So you think they probably, I guess what we call in the hood is shacking. So you think
Right, right.
they just shacking up.
I, yeah, I think a lot of them just shacking up.
So, but you know, there are, you know, like say for instance, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? He was
Mhm.
married, you know.
But you know what? But that's that media. That's they they put them together. So I mean, hey,
You think they put them together, man? Because you know,
yeah, most of the celebrities, I think they put them together with the women, pick the women for the guys.
yeah. But you know, man, I actually, excuse me, I don't know how true it is, but
I mean, that's
a
my
lot,
opinion.
yeah. But you think about it though, bro. This is what I find out right. There are a lot of these guys, if they like, even when they're in high school, they're like good football players, and these
Hmm.
women see that they got the potential to go pro. Man, I
Yeah.
noticed that now. I have noticed that a lot of white girls do gravitate to them brothers now. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Especially when they in college, man, they look like they finna go pro. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm talking about, man, these sisters, I mean, well, let me put it this way. These the white girls, man, they be outside these brothers' dorms. You know what I mean? When they practicing out there on the court, or even when they in the field, man, they are around, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just, you know, like I said, just from school, you know what I mean? And then, you know, in college, you know, I have
Uh,
seen that. You know what I
right.
mean? So because I really believe, like I said, man, you know, a lot of, and that's what I have noticed also that a lot of
Right.
white women, they when they go to college, they actually when they get into their last year of college, man, it seems like they're
Uh,
actually looking to settle down with, you know, find a husband. You know what I mean? So
mhm.
I thought that was, you know, kind of, you know, I thought that was kind of interesting, man. So, you know, just touching on that, you know.
Hey, I was gonna say something. Can you hear me through Vincent's phone?
Uh
I'm entering the
nah.
video. I'm trying to enter studio, but I'm just gonna put V on this name and see if it come up the other way.
Okay. Yeah, he should just be able to, or maybe I need to send another link
Hold
out.
on, I'm trying to just. It might just need a initial and I'm just gonna see if it helps. All right,
Okay.
he should be
Yeah.
up. He got it right there. All right,
Okay. Yeah.
he ain't gonna have no picture.
Okay, that's cool. I add him on, you know what I'm saying, to
He
bring him
coming
on
through.
there. All right, I'm gonna add him on
He,
now.
he he ain't gonna have no picture, but he'll come through.
Okay. Soon as he pop up, man, nothing
Hey
is
Vince,
working.
let me see what you got. What's up? I didn't put him on video. I just put him in. I can hear him speaking, but let me see what's this doing.
Okay.
Can you hear him?
I can't hear.
Let me check it, Mike.
Hey, Dare, is that link working?
Yeah, I'm looking. I got you on his phone, looking right at you.
Oh yeah, I seen one of my homeboys. He online. He said, "Man, nothing is working right now." So I don't know if that link is working, but if not,
Yeah, your back page only has the host see. Can see you.
it say I can see you. Okay, shoot, Dare, let me see can I find.
If I put a cam up, I'm
Okay,
putting his cam up.
yeah. Okay, Haran, I got his phone up now.
You got it.
Yeah.
Do you need to
Uh,
take him off of cam?
I mean, he can if he don't want to show his picture, he can.
He said he don't want to show his picture.
Yeah, he will have
Let me
to
see if it,
turn
let me
that
see if
off.
it take the camera. Can you see? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. Yeah, I can hear.
You say something. Listen. Say what's going on now, my brother?
Hey, what's up, my brother? How you doing?
Oh, blessed, highly favored in heaven and on earth.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you probably have to stay till you put your speak a little more louder into the mic. It's kind of. I'll tell him I can't hardly hear him now.
He said he can't hardly hear you. Turn your mic up. It's all the way up. He says all the way up.
Okay, I can hear. I can hear when he come in on yours, but yeah, just see can he say something.
He says say something.
Nah,
Can you hear him?
I can hear him off yours. Well, he gonna have
You
to
hear
do it.
him? He in the other room. Hold on. Come here,
Yeah,
Vincent.
he
I
probably
might as well
got
just
the.
cam up. Cam up.
Yeah. He gonna have to just cam up on that. Peace and blessings, man. I'm glad you brothers coming in. Uh, throw some comments, message, man. Let me know who you guys are.
See if
So
he
let,
says something.
yeah.
I'm mute my.
Hey,
All
what's
right.
going on? Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I can definitely hear you now. Yeah. So what's going on? What you got to say about the topic we got tonight about interracial marriage?
Oh, interracial marriage.
Yeah, we on interracial
Well,
marriage tonight.
according to God's word, we're not supposed to mingle our blood or
Okay.
marry outside of our race of people, our tribe of people. But uh, on the interracial marriage thing, uh,
Okay.
whether it be a white guy having a black girl or a black girl having a white guy, they're not familiar with the truth. But
Okay.
even in those marriages, they still have to honor their husband. You know what I'm saying? And the husband have to honor his wife. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Because they did it. They got together not knowing the truth, and no
Yeah.
one is to be at fault or blamed for that. But to those who know the truth and know not to mix themselves with other races, there's a penalty for that.
Okay. Okay. So
But
let me ask you this, brother Vincent. So so I can make sure I'm understanding right. So if a black woman got together with a say for instance a Chinese guy, but she didn't know the scriptures in the Bible, right? Where
uh-huh.
it talks about that. Should she get out of that marriage or should she stay in it?
She should stay in it,
Okay.
especially if they love each other,
Yeah.
if they're happy with each other. and then she shouldn't vacate the marriage, neither should he. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? So
okay.
the only thing left to do is to be engrafted and be pulled into the truth about God's word. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? God is not in the business of splitting people up. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Exactly. Yeah, I
So
agree with
uh he ain't supposed to leave her. He's supposed to still honor her as his wife, and she's supposed to honor him as her husband.
you. Okay.
You
Right.
know, so they have to stay on point. But the key thing is to that if you're in an interracial marriage not knowing the truth, you know what I'm saying, you should uh be drawn to the word of God. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And then
Okay.
when you be drawn to the word of God, you'll know the truth. And you know what I'm saying? And so uh the most high will bless that marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because you know you did it without you didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And now that you know, you can teach your children otherwise, but you have to be careful because that's a touchy situation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Okay.
people ain't gonna understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you still have to honor the marriage.
Yeah, that's good because a lot of times sometimes I hear a lot of other brothers, they'll tell people that's married to another race, right, that they
Uh-huh.
need to separate from their race or they need to divorce them, and then sometimes these mixed races, these mixed marriages, they have children.
Uh-huh.
So I have heard some brothers tell, people, brothers in a situation like that to divorce their wife or their husband. And you know what I'm saying? I agree with you because I think if you coming into if you married before you came to the knowledge of what the scriptures say in the Bible, that you should
Uh-huh.
stay together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because and I also believe that, what I'm saying, we ain't here to hate nobody either. You know what I'm saying?
No,
We
of
gonna
course we're not. You know what? A lot of people don't know that Esau is our brother. You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
And so, but
exactly.
at the same time, he didn't keep the commandments of the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just like the tribe of Dan,
Yeah,
they wanted what they wanted right then and there, and plus they
yeah,
was mixing their tribe with other nations, man. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High clearly states that we are not supposed to do that. We're supposed to be a people that's building and having our women having children uh, of the 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? But you
okay.
have had some people that has ventured outside of that, not knowing the truth. You know what I'm saying? And they still have babies. That's not saying that God won't bless them and bring them in as well, because He will. He
Yeah.
will. You know what I'm
It
saying? And
it
so
also
I used to
go
be
ahead, go
one of them
ahead.
kind of people, man. I just couldn't stand to see that
Yeah,
coming into this truth. You know what I'm saying? You still honor God by doing what you're supposed to do for your wife. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And she doing what she's supposed to do for her husband. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And it's wrong for another person to tell you need to get out of that. You know what I'm saying? Now I can see saying that if y'all are not married, but if y'all are in love and y'all plan to stay together and build together, then let that be up under the guidance of God.
yeah, 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 yeah. I agree with you. You know what I mean? So tell the so let me ask you this right here, so the viewers will know what is your beliefs and you know what I'm saying? How did you become to have an understanding like that? Where did you get that from so the viewers can know? Because
Hey,
a lot.
yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
no, no. You good. Because we dealing. We got like the modern day churches, and we also have the traditional churches. You know what I mean? So
Uh huh.
I guess you can, because a lot of people when they hear, like, what I'm saying, a lot of stuff that you're saying, I know exactly what you're saying, but they may not understand, like, you know what I mean, when we speak about the Most High and stuff like that. Who are we referring to? Or whether or not we worship, if I can say, the same God or whatever. So just a little brief background about yourself when it comes to your belief.
Well, I was I was a terrible person in my day. You know, and I say that, but I say it in shame because I was very abusive in relationships. You know what I'm saying? I have had white girlfriends as well. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
but I find myself after coming into this truth, apologizing to those who that I can get to and let them know, hey, everything that she went through wasn't her fault. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I have to take responsibility and own up to what I was doing because I did some stuff too. So
Well,
she, you know, when people get married, they're not in a marriage for themselves. But here's the
mm,
thing: when the Most High brought me into this truth, and I read First Corinthians chapter 13. It tells you what love is. It tells you what she about. It also tell you how how you should love a person. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? It said love believe all things, endures all things, hope in all things. You know what I'm saying? Love never faileth. But when
mm,
you come into a marriage and you find out that you're not supposed to be married into other nations, but since you have already been in that marriage,
Okay.
the next thing for y'all to do is to get baptized in the name of the Father, Ahaya, in the name of the Son, Yeshaya, in the name of the Holy Spirit, the Rewak. You know what I'm saying? Let the Most High be the purpose for y'all marriage.
Okay.
You
So
don't
with that,
leave your husband. You don't leave your wife. You know what I'm saying? You seek ways to make the marriage that more better. So both of y'all will be locked in through the word of God.
okay. So because a lot of people don't know that when you saying like the truth, they a lot of people don't know, they don't understand like what did that mean when you say the truth. Can you kind of like
Okay, let me give you an
explain it?
example of the truth. Here's an example of the truth. I did some research on some things about uh, who the Israelite called Yeshaya and who the Christians called Jesus. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So it wasn't until the life of William Shakespeare from 1564 to 1616 that modern day English alphabets welcomed the letter J. It's the 26th and final alphabet letter that was accepted into the English alphabets. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you take that letter J. You know what I'm saying? They saying here it only came into existence uh, in 1616. You know that our Lord and Savior was way before then. I think
Okay.
people should do the research on when the Most High said, I am that I am. You will understand, and you're going to need the scrums and all of this information so that you can know who the name of our Lord and Savior really is. Just like for
Okay.
me, I got baptized under the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. But now, when you look at the characteristics, that is the character of their name. You know what I'm saying? That's just like if your child uh come home with a permission slip to go on a field trip, you're not going to sign your name as her father or her mother. You're going to actually put your name on the line where it's supposed to be put at. Without the
Okay.
calling of these names, a person is not really truly baptized. I know it's going to be hard for a lot of people to understand that, but first you have to do your research on the letter J. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere in the Bible that is ever written that his disciples called him that.
Okay. So I guess what I'm trying to say is uh like when you said when people hear when you say the truth, you know what I mean? Like some
Uh-huh.
people say that I believe in the truth, ever since I learned the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people like want to know. Like in other words, like why do you say that? You know what I'm saying? Like you always say the truth. You know what I mean?
It's
But
written
I
in the
know
Bible.
well,
The truth shall make you free.
well,
But
the
so the thing is, what is the truth?
yeah,
The
see that's
truth
what
is the gospel of the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? For there's many
okay,
religions out there, but there's only one truth. You know what I'm saying? The Bible
okay,
is the most contested uh, book to me in the whole world. You don't hear nobody trying to down the Mormons or trying to down Muslims, you know, the 7 Day Adventists, you know, all of these people, uh,
Okay.
when they don't understand and know the truth, they try to find ways to discredit what God has put for us to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We are the
Okay. So
chosen people of Israel. You know what I'm saying?
so
And
the
by
if
me
I
saying that, I am so confident that my
okay.
life has changed since the Most High brought me into the truth. The Bible
Okay.
teaches that my people perish from lack of knowledge. What better way to hide knowledge than to hide it in the book and that most people don't read? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. So yeah, that's what I wanted to get to. So pretty much when you say the truth, that means that it's the gospel of Christ.
Yeah, that's the whole
Okay.
truth. The gospel of the kingdom of heaven. It speaks about
Yeah.
this coming from Genesis all the way to the New Testament. You
Okay. Okay.
know,
Well, yeah, we just wanted to clear that up because a lot of people, the viewers and stuff, when they see it, that's kind of foreign. You know what I mean? To because they like, what is the truth? So now that they understand like what it means when you say it, it won't sound foreign to them. So it pretty much is just, what I'm saying, Christ and his birth and his resurrection and
oh yeah,
salvation that
oh
comes
yeah,
through Christ.
oh yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Well, all
saying?
right.
The most there's no other way around this, man. uh I'm going to use the name Jesus, but I know who his real name is. He said, "For I
Okay.
am the way, the truth, and the life. No man can come unto the Father except by me." There is no
Okay.
other way around that. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's gonna stand as it is, and
Okay.
and it's gonna bring some people that are searching and seeking the truth. And the Most High going, you know what? He's very, very, very good at showing himself to those who want to experience this life that he have for us. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? First of all, find out who you
Okay.
are and find out who you are in Christ and how Christ has chosen you. You know what I'm saying? We didn't choose him; he chose us.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, hey, bro Vincent, man, we appreciate you, man. Your input on that, my brother.
You know what I'm saying?
So
I'm not, I'm not putting down anything, but if you're in a mixed marriage, then you need to stay married. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
then for those who are not in the marriage, then you need to find out through the Word of God what He's saying about mixed marriages. But for those who are already married, seek the Most High so He can strengthen y'all marriage.
Okay. All right. All right. So yeah, you brothers hear that, brother and sister hear that from Brother Vincent. We appreciate your call, my brother. Thank you.
Okay, it's a pleasure, my brother.
All right. Have a good night, my brother.
Oh, okay. To all those who are listening out there, I want y'all to know that you are truly blessed, highly favored in heaven and on earth. You know what I'm saying? Keep
All
that. You
right.
know what I'm saying? Just pass it on because it's a life after this one.
Okay. All
All
right.
right,
We
then, my brother. I
appreciate that.
appreciate you for having me on.
Okay. Well, hey man, we appreciate you calling in, my brother. Appreciate that.
All right, all right.
All right. Peace.
Shalom.
Shalom.
So
Yeah, yeah. So that was a good conversation though, man. Because a lot of people, I guess we never kind of like touched on, pretty much kind of like the scriptures, Haran,
hmm
but I guess, what I'm saying, because it's different viewpoints from
right,
how others view it. So that's a good viewpoint when you're looking at it from if I can say, a Christian standpoint, right?
right, right,
So that's good. And like you say, if you are in an interracial relationship, if you married, especially you got kids, man, you know, I agree with her. I don't suggest that you depart
to
from one
me,
another.
no,
You know what I
most definitely
mean?
not.
No, you know what I mean? I mean, hey, we brothers and sisters in Christ. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no hatred in there, you know.
No,
But
none at
hey,
all.
but we're gonna get back into it, my brother. So you know what I mean? So our next, like I say, is divorce rate, what we were talking about, like, you know what I mean. So like, what is the divorce rate that's probably amongst, you know what I'm saying, to those that are in interracial marriages?
Do you think it's higher or lower than blacks on black marriage?
You know what, man? I don't like I say, I pull a matter of fact, let me pull this. I'm gonna pull it up to the divorce rate. And but whether or not it's higher, um, I really don't have the answer for that. But I tell you what, man, you know what? Let me take that back because it might be higher. You know what I mean?
You think
Because yeah,
in
because
which race?
well, check this out. This I got this from Pure Research also, right? Which you can find it
Uh-huh.
online. But it says the analysis. Well, I got it highlighted. It said an analysis conducted a decade ago found that 10 years after they married, interracial couples had a 41% chance of separation or divorce, compared with a 31% chance amongst couples who were married within their race. Hey, that's my answer right there, brother. So I
Right.
can they have a higher divorce rate than a couple that was, what I'm saying, that's married within their race, you know. So
As I look at that, listen to what you just said, to
yeah,
me, I would think it's because the stuff that they have to go through as the couple, black and white thing, man. I think that's what caused a lot of it. I believe
yeah, yeah,
dealing with the society,
yeah. That's true. That's true. I'm pretty sure they got a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? From from their family, from their
family, right, right,
you know what I mean? So
yeah.
that's great because that's like the next question that I have, right? So my thing is this right here, right? Are parents considered to be racist, right?
Hmm. Right,
If they only want their children to marry within their race. Okay.
that's true.
I mean, is a parent racist for wanting that?
I don't think a person racist because that's how they keep their lineage alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So this, despite everything, I guess
And
that's
just thinking about it, and you think about the Ku Klux Klan, pretty much, I might get ridicule about, it, but I think that's why they was like the way they were. They do. They I don't think they was actually a hate group when they first started. I mean, maybe
yeah,
because they just trying to keep I ain't gonna say they were pure, but
yeah,
they just trying to keep they the people with they people.
yeah, yeah. In which I can totally, what I'm saying, understand that, right? And
Yeah.
and I actually, like I said, you can go. I got another article, right? At psychologytoday.com. And it said despite more favorable attitudes toward interracial unions,
Uh-huh.
research from within the past decade has indicated that many interracial couples continue to experience opposition from families and friends before and after marriage, right? And I'm gonna go down
Hmm.
to the other part I got highlighted. It said families are more disapproving of interracial marriage and interracial childbearing than interracial dating, perhaps reflecting the fact that marriage and childbearing are perceived as longer lasting relationships than dating. So I guess what I'm saying, when you look at other races, what I'm saying, if they are against interracial marriage, they don't have a problem, I believe, so much with you dating somebody outside of your race. It seems like they have more of a problem when you decide that you're gonna marry and start having children by this person, you know what I'm saying, from a different
Right.
race. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it also says here, it's a family opposition. I'm reading what I got highlighted, the third one. It's a family opposition seems to be particularly strong for interracial unions involving a black partner. According to a 2017 Pew Research, 14% of non-blacks reported that they would oppose a relative marrying a black spouse, in contrast to 4% of non-whites who reported that they would oppose a relative marrying I'm sorry, a relative. I don't know what I was thinking about. A relative marrying a white spouse. In which what I'm saying? Because really, I know for me being a black man,
Hmm.
I mean, of course, sometimes you look at, what I'm saying, if you look at a brother marrying a white woman, or a sister marrying, what I'm saying, a white guy. Of course, you try to figure out, like, why you didn't stay in your race. But man, to be honest, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these interracial marriages and a lot of because I'm cool with a lot of white guys, you know what I mean? So a
Right.
lot of people that marry, you know what I'm saying, that married to black women, you know what I'm saying? They just, you know, they real cool guys. I have no problem with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I said, when I see them, I don't hate them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I don't get, you know what I'm saying? You might feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? But that's when I was earlier and when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? But now that I got older and you just seeing that, hey man, the point blank, people gonna marry who they want to marry. You're not gonna stop that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So the thing of it is, I mean, if you got a family member, if you got a sister that decides you want to marry a white person or a Japanese
Mhm.
person or a Chinese or Arab person, guess what, brother? I mean, that's still your sister. You know what I mean? You don't,
And
you know what
I
I mean?
think all the guys in my family, man, that's in my family,
Yeah.
I think probably all of them, except maybe two, maybe three now, that
Okay.
that dated white. They all dated white girls, and some of them are still married to white girls.
Okay.
But I mean, like I said, I dated a white girl, but I mean, and I look back on that like, man, I look at all the boys in the family, man. It's like they didn't end up marrying white girls. Now, as they got older, some of them is like one got a family, but
Yeah.
he with a black girl and got a family. So, and but I mean, he probably the only one,
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe yeah, out of the whole family.
Yeah. But you know, it do exist. You know what I'm saying? I got one of my partners, man, came in, Big Willie Walker. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But he said he made in the message that he don't believe in interracial relationships. But that's my opinion. That's true. Hey, bro, you have a
that's
right to
her
your
opinion.
opinion.
Hey, we got
You know what I
yeah,
mean? We're in America, bro. You have this. You got freedom to free speech. You know what I
that's it.
mean? We can always share our opinion. Me personally, you know that's your opinion, brother. You know what I'm saying? So,
I agree.
hey, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Can nobody hate on you about what you believe in? And yeah, you're right, bro. Because on TV they do. You know what I'm saying? They promote a lot of that on TV. You know what I'm saying? A lot of interracial relationships on TV.
Right.
You know, and at one point in time, they did have and you know, Haran, I was talking about this earlier, but it was
Uh,
some kind of law that they passed. I want to say, man, right before they did that law, as far as changing you know, what race a child was back in 1989. It was before
uh,
I forgot what they call it, brother. I wish I can remember what it was. But they actually, and from my understanding now, Democrats, I could be wrong, but Democrats were actually pushing interracial relationships. And from my understanding, the whole thought process behind them pushing it now is that they were going to so called try to bring the world together. But you know what I'm saying? In other words, stop all the racism. But it's like if you get rid of all the races, just have mixed races, you won't have to worry about racism. So that was kind of like
yeah,
I thought. I mean, it was crazy, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I read on that.
they can sugarcoat it how they want it. That's just to keep the black population from, you know,
Yeah, yeah, exactly, Will.
that's how I look at it
Yeah, you know what I
by
mean, bro?
trying that.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, you ain't got nobody black making babies, so we're gonna put it all on interracial couples, and they're gonna have all the babies, but then they still gonna be black at the end of the day, especially if they got a black father.
yeah, exactly. You know, now I'm gonna tell you something, man. This rabbit hole is deep, bro. When I tell you that rabbit hole is deep, bro, this rabbit hole is deep, man. Let me go to the next slide, my brother. It say, is it dishonoring your parents, right? If
Hmm.
the son or daughter marry outside of their race. How you feel about that, bro, Haran? How
Say
y'all
that
feel
again.
how y'all feel about that? Is it dishonoring your parents? Like, say for instance, your daughter or your son, right? You tell your daughter or your son, look, I don't want you to marry nobody that's outside of our race. You know what I'm saying? I mean, would you look at is
I
that
mean, it could be disrespectful, definitely, if you already done told them that you'd rather perform, the marriage in your race, in a sense. It's like the
so?
Bible said it. It said he wants you to, go there with your own kind, be with your own people.
So check this out though. But even if you didn't, something if you didn't believe in the Bible,
Hmm.
and if your father, if your father or your mother said, "Look, son, I don't want you bringing nobody else in my house, and you marrying of another race," you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And the
Hmm.
son go out and marry, or the daughter go out and marry somebody of other race anyway. Would that be
Hmm.
dishonoring those parents? You know what I'm saying? Would that be dishonoring?
Hmm.
We'll say it is. It's dishonorable.
It is. It is dishonor all day.
You know. So, hey, check this out, man. I want to. Matter of fact, y'all, I want to play this video, man. So y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Check this out right here.
Marriage too, right? All
Right,
been together.
right, sure.
And I'm sure no intelligent white person watching this show, or no intelligent white man in his or her right white mind, want black boys and black girls marrying their white sons and daughters, and in return introducing their grandchildren as half brown, kinky-haired black people.
I wouldn't object to that.
Well, you wouldn't, but a lot of them would.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people.
And
No, this is the point.
what I'm trying to say is this. And you don't have it. You say you don't, but you don't have it. You really ain't gonna have it. You on the show, and you got to say that. But
That's not true.
why would you want to do that?
Because
Don't you
I
love
don't
yourself?
think I'm any different from you. You see,
we much different.
I mean,
Let's
I
face
think
it, man.
society's
You know-
made us
You know
different.
we're different, and we all together.
society's made us different.
different. No, not society. God made us different.
No, we're just human beings. He made all of us.
We all listen. Bluebirds fly with bluebirds. Red birds want to be with red birds. Listen. Tell me when I'm wrong. Pigeons want to be with pigeons.
But we
Tell
have
me when I'm wrong.
intelligence.
Well,
We have an
we
intellect
must.
that they
Well, we
don't
should have.
have.
Right, they don't have intelligence, but yet
No.
they stay together. We should have more intelligence than them, right? Buzzards are with buzzards. Right? Buzzards are with buzzards. Bluebirds are with bluebirds. They all are birds, but they got different cultures. The eagles like to hang out in the mountains. The buzzard like to fly around the desert.
Well, there is
the
certain-
bluebird like to fly around the trees
There'd
and
be
the
certain
grass.
problems, a buzzard mating with a sparrow, wouldn't there?
What?
There'd be certain.
Right. And that's,
I
we
mean-
have the problems too.
No, well,
I don't see no black and white couples in England or America walking around proud holding their children
That's because society.
and going out.
That's society's fault. I mean, we've got to educate people around it.
Well, life is too short for me to be raised catching hell for something like that. I'd rather go and be my own. I have a beautiful daughter, beautiful wife. They look like me. We're all happy, and I don't have no trouble. I ain't got no trouble. I ain't that much in love with no woman to go through all that hell. Ain't no one woman that good. You understand?
I understand. Yeah, I do understand. I understand. I think it's sad that
It ain't sad because I want my child to look like me. Every intelligent person wants his child to look like him. I'm sad because I want to blot out my race and lose my beautiful identity. Chinese love Chinese. They love the little slanted-eyed, pretty brown-skinned babies. Pakistanis love their culture. Jewish people love their culture. A lot of Catholics don't want to marry number Catholics. They want the religion to stay the same. Who want to spot up yourself and kill your race? You a hater of your people if you don't want to stay who you are. You shame what God made you. God didn't make no mistake when he made us all like we were.
I think that's a philosophy of despair.
Despair.
I really do.
It ain't no
Yeah?
despair.
I think
Number one, can't no woman. Let me tell you something. Yeah, I want to tell you. Listen, no woman on this whole earth, not even a black woman in Muslim countries, can please me and cook for me and socialize and talk to me like my American black woman. No woman, and last is a white woman, can really identify with me and my feelings and the way I act and the way I talk. And you can't take no Chinese man and give him no Puerto Rican woman and holler about we're in love and you emotionally in love and physically, but really they're not happy because she's going to hear some Puerto Rican music, he's going to hear some Chinese music. And they're going to be clashing all the time. It's just nature. You can do what you want, but it's nature to want to be with your own. I want to be with my own. I love my people. That's all. I don't hate nobody. And it keeps me out of trouble.
I agree to that.
Okay. Yeah, he, like I said, man, he had some good points. You know what I mean? As far as staying within our own race, marrying within our own race. And I think a lot of people don't realize that. You know what I'm saying? So, but my whole deal is, would you consider Muhammad Ali a racist person because he made a statement like that?
I wouldn't.
You know what I mean? Because I have no problem. I used to hear like a lot of older white men. They used to talk about this in the open when I was coming up,
Mm.
that they didn't want their daughter marrying a black man. And I
Hmm.
used to be like, man, excuse me, I used to be like, man, that guy's a racist. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't want nobody to marry within your race or whatever, you know what I'm saying, like that. But come to find out, I didn't understand exactly what he was saying because
Yeah,
he was
back then we didn't know. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know that back then because we didn't care about what our parents like. Don't date this and don't date that. Man, we were thinking like that. I'm in love. I'm in love with this
yeah,
girl.
look,
I'm in
it was free love. You know what I mean?
right.
But I mean, in their mind, they were looking after their race. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
all.
And guess what, brother? That's the way I feel. If a white father do not want their daughter or their son marrying any other race, guess what? That man has the right to say that and
That's
do
that's,
that.
that's, that's right.
That man is
That's
not
right.
racist. You understand what I'm saying? He's not racist. Now, if you one of them fathers that you don't mind letting your son or your daughter dating outside the race, guess what? That's on you. You know what I'm saying?
And I
Because
mean, I could use myself for
yeah,
that point because, like I said, my mom's yeah. If you like that person, you like that person. It don't make no difference. You know
yeah,
what color. But that's how we was raised. We didn't. We wasn't raised racial or nothing like that. But white people they were always getting racial. But black
yeah,
people to me was never racial like that in
yeah.
a sense.
Because I believe blacks, man. One thing about I can say about blacks that we are some of the most forgiving people, bro. We are some
Hmm.
of the most. I mean, our people are just so man. We are so loving when it comes to other races, accepting them into our home, inside our family, inside our cultures. You know what I mean?
But do you
But
think that could be our downfall?
well, you know what, man? But at another end of that, Haran, is that why can't we show that love amongst each other? You know what I
That's
mean? I
that's
mean, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't we have that same forgiveness and that same love that we have for other races of people? You know what I mean? And that I guess that what just kind of bothers me. Not that I'm saying that we don't want to love other race of people, because we should love other races of people. You know what I
But it
mean?
said it starts with yourself first, though.
Yeah,
You got to love yourself before you love somebody else.
yeah, we gotta always start and start loving
Self
ourselves.
love. Yeah.
The most, and Willie said, what Willie said, he said the most forgiveness people, the most forgiveness people in the world, and that our problem.
Yeah.
You are so correct. Yeah, you're right, Will. I'm telling you, bro. Because we do, man. We forgive everybody for everything they doing to us, man. Even I mean, years and years, but we can't forgive each other. You
Right.
know,
I don't understand that either.
bro. That's how you know it's something going on. Our people are special people. You know what I mean? That's how you know. It's like there's no way you can just look at our people and just like it's something going on with us. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, bro, we are some of the most forgiving. Check this out right here, brother. And I don't want to take us too far off of the topic, but in our neighborhood, in our communities, the stores, the restaurants, all these different places, businesses that make money off of us, brother, we support these businesses. We don't care if you're Arab, we don't care if you're Indian, we don't care if you are African, you know what I'm saying, coming out of Africa. We don't care what race you are. If you got something we want, we gonna support it. You know what I mean? We
That's
don't look
right.
at
And
our
that's because they won't give us a chance to get our own business and for us to support each other. 'Cause.
well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something about that, Haran. I'm gonna tell you what I kind of disagree with that because we messed ourselves up. See, because me personally, before integration, We had a lot of this stuff.
I mean, we had it with Black Wall Street.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I mean, whose fault is it? You know what I'm saying? We the one gave it up. Cause we
They didn't give it up there. They didn't give it up. They got blasted from the sky, and that's how they got it.
But I'm saying though, even Black Wall Street. I mean, but look at the other areas and other cities that were prospering. You know what I mean? That was blacks. You know what I'm saying? Had our own bus stations, our own movie theaters. You know what I mean? But we decided that we wanted to be integrated with other races of people. You know what I'm saying? And this is something I still can't get in my head. It's like, why in the hell are we fighting to have a seat at the front of the damn bus when at that same time black folks had their own damn buses? That's like damn clueless to me. I still don't understand that to this day. Even bro,
hey, maybe Willie know. That's Willie. Maybe Willie know. That's what really for us.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, bro. Even let me tell you something. When I caught the bus, guess what? I don't go to the damn front. I go to the back.
That's crazy because when we were in school, that's what we always said. It was the back.
To the back. You know what I mean? We weren't standing. You know who gives
the white people sit up front.
We didn't care nothing about that. But media.
Either the middle of the bus. We never said in the front. It was either middle or the back.
Yeah, see, and that's the part, man, I never could understand. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm
Maybe
saying?
It's just something that stuck in our mind. We sit at the back of the bus or something. I don't know, man.
Yeah, man, I still don't understand it. But that's why I say I kind of disagree with you on that, on your point, because I felt like we did that. We did our grandfathers, great grandfathers made that choice, and look where it's got us now. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this going off, man. I'm trying not to go off of
topic, but yeah,
I know it, though, bro. I know we going off topic. But I'm just saying, bro. I'm just like, man, golly, man, we had it going on, brother. We didn't have to. I'll tell you, bro. When I talked to my grandfather and my grandmother, you know what I mean, and all the older generation, you know what I'm saying, before they passed away, brother, we had it going on back then. So I mean, look at us now. Our families were more together. We didn't have all these single parent households. We didn't have none of this stuff.
No,
you know what I mean?
No,
we didn't have none of this stuff. And even our women were not on this independent thing. There was no such thing as an independent woman back then. You know what I'm saying? When we were together before integration. You know what I mean? Anyway, bro, let's stay on topic, man. Let's stay on topic, bro. Let's stay, okay. You know me, man. Hey. But like I said, man, much love, man. Like I said, we are not we're not condemning anyone that's in a mixed marriage. You know what I mean? Because like I say, man, people gonna do what they want to do. You know what I mean? And we're gonna love you regardless, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna love you regardless. I mean, but folks gonna do what they want to do.
Right.
But hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So my next, can a biracial child claim two races? That's a question. I mean, can they? Because my thing with that right there, right? I mean, how is that possible? Okay, I understand. Okay, say for instance, I still got to use the black and the white thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because
it could be Asian and black. It don't make a difference. It's gonna be the same.
You know what I'm saying? Hispanic and black. You know what I mean? I mean, they got to be truly confusing. You know what I mean? To struggle with what race you're part of. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, brother,
because the other race might not, acknowledge you like one race will. So I imagine it will be a struggle.
All right, I appreciate you, bro. Really, I appreciate you, my brother. You have a blessed night, okay? Yeah, bro, just let me know he had the log out. But yeah, man, it's like, man, how can you claim two different races? So, I mean, I know you already done probably answered that, but let's just hear it again, right? Do you think it's
Mm.
possible that a biracial child has a mother that is probably, let's say, the mother white and the father black, can they now say that they both of those races? What do you think? What's your thought on that, man?
I mean, like I said, it'd be hard. You can try to claim because who you gonna identify with more? Because you got to say one gonna identify more with the black race than because they don't fit in with the white race because their parents might be prejudiced or
Yeah,
some, So it's gonna be some kind of confusion.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. I believe it is going to be a
I
confusion.
just imagine when just growing up, even though both my family was black, but hell, I caught, me and my sister caught. We was called all kind of names, man, because we was lighter than all the other family members.
Really?
Oh yeah, man. We
So
was
because,
called high yellow and stuff like that, man.
but see, you know
And
what? But y'all were getting, I probably, me, man. I can't be serious for nothing, man. But, but y'all have these sure brothers, man. Y'all were taking all the women back then, man.
I'm telling you, this was me and my sister.
Yeah, y'all be. I'm just saying, bro. Dog,
So,
pecan brothers
so
like we wouldn't stand the chance, man. We didn't have women
it
like
was crazy, man. My mother black as I don't know what, man. But it's like, and it was crazy because it was our family that was calling us names. That's what was so crazy. But
So it was y'all family. So would you say that they were kind of jealous because you guys
it's
were like
possible.
skin? So I mean, what?
It could be.
I mean, what? So I mean, what were you guys doing that wanted? You know what I'm saying? That would say that. You know what I'm saying? That y'all, what they thought y'all was more than what y'all were. What were you guys doing?
We weren't doing nothing but being kids. We always hung with them. So I
Yeah,
don't understand why they would call us names like they did back then. But it was all good. We still loved our family, man. But they would call us all kind of names. Y'all
man.
think y'all better than us because y'all light skinned. But kids, we never thought nothing like better than somebody because it just wasn't in our mindset. We just out
Yeah,
having fun, do what we do as kids.
yeah.
But yeah, I remember
So,
them. I remember that, bro.
so these were other kids you guys' age that were actually saying this about y'all.
Family member, bro.
So I'm saying, were they like older or were they you guys'
Yeah,
age?
I mean, we was all the same, around close to the same age.
Okay, yeah. So the
We
reason
was
why,
all up in the same age area.
yeah, the reason why I asked that, there had to be something that the parents may have passed down to the children to make them feel some type of way. You know what I mean about
And
someone that was a little
hey,
lighter.
it ain't no telling, man. My
Yeah, that.
mom come from a family of 12, brothers and sisters. So, I'm like, I just never understood that. But, my
Yeah,
father was light skinned, real bright skinned guy. But other than that, man, we used to catch it, boy. And
man.
I can understand that in a sense, just not being a biracial, I can understand how that would be. On one
Yeah.
side, you fit in, on the other side, you don't.
That's a good point, man. So even though you wasn't a product of a biracial relationship or biracial marriage, you still can under relate to someone that was biracial. Because it
Right,
actually, in a way, it's kind of hard to tell if you're biracial or if you do have both parents that are black. You know what I mean?
right,
Because we know for a fact that two black people joining together can make a real almost paid for a white baby. You know what I mean?
right.
We know that possible because we see it today, right? We see it anyway today. You
I
know?
saw that with I saw that with my sister, man. When she was when we was young, just being seeing baby picture of her, she was lighter than I was. But when
Yeah.
she had her daughter was light, and she had blue eyes
Mm, mm.
when she was born. So and her dad black as I don't know what. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy.
Man, you know what? That's funny you said it, man, because I was actually doing some research, man. That if a woman slept with a lot of guys, or even if she didn't sleep with a lot of guys, but
Hmm.
but her past guys or boyfriend that she had sexual intercourse with, if they left you know what I'm saying, they seed in them, you know what I'm saying, that when she do get ready to have a child later on in her life, that sometimes that child will have some kind of resemblance of one of her old boyfriend that she might have been with 4 or 5 years ago. You know what I mean? So you know what, bro? That's another topic that we can probably touch on.
Yeah, it's wild.
But yeah, I was like, man, you know, the research and the science behind it, brother, was just blowing my mind off of it. You know,
But
but
yeah, but that interracial, man, I can understand it. Yeah,
okay.
understand.
So you know what I mean? I did put some scriptures up, man, where it's even in the Bible it talks about, you can see where we had like interracial, if I can say like multicultural children, right? And I'm gonna actually skip down to Leviticus 24 and 10. And it said, and the son of an Israelitish woman whose father was an Egyptian, right? I mean, let me take that back. And the son of an Israelitish woman whose father was an Egyptian. You know what I mean? Went out among the children of Israel, and the son of the Israelitish woman and a man of the Israel strolled together in the camp. But you know, just to have that verse and stop at that verse, I just wanted to show that even in the scripture, it has an example of mixed races, two different nationalities mixing together. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying, and not only this, brother, this just go to show how loving God is, even when it came to to Israel, to the Israelites, right? That as long as that, if you can have a mixed marriage, I mean, a mixed baby, and God will still be pleased with it as long as you follow Him, as long as you keeping them law, statute, and commandment. The Most High God, they have no problem. You know what I'm saying, with that child being of another nationality. You know what I mean? Now, you know, and I only going so far with it with that because I don't know exactly what all entailed into that scripture. You know what I mean?
Right.
Remember, even, you know what I'm saying, I know we ain't got enough time, and plus that'll be off topic. We try to tackle that scripture, but I just want to pull that scripture out, man, just to show some type of example. Even when you read the Bible, where you can see where it had children that were born from from different a mother of an Israelite race and a father that was an Egyptian. You know, so we see that. You know, so let's go to let's see. This is healthalaska.gov, right? It says beginning in 1989, National Center for Health Statistics, right, changed their standards for determining a child race. Now, bro, I'm still trying to figure
how you do that? How you change that?
Look, bro, I'm still trying to figure that part out. It says since that time, a child race has been determined by the race of the mother, as reported on the birth certificate. Okay, now see that's like my problem. How is it that you can just change anytime you want to the law about what a child is? You know what I'm saying?
You can't.
Because I mean, if
By
you
law, you can't. By most God, you can't change that, bro.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you know, I mean, you can tell the people that making these laws actually, evidently, they don't believe in the
And the
Bible.
God of the Bible, of course
You
not.
know what I'm
You
saying?
can't
Because
believe in the Bible that's doing that.
you see what I'm saying? Because we know that even when in the Bible, man, and this speaks about Christ's lineage, it named men, it named fathers, brother. It didn't name mothers. You know what I mean? You know, and we understand that the man carried the seed. He carried the seed of life.
Not
You
the
know what I'm saying?
woman.
Not the woman. You know, for
That's right.
prime example, if anybody know anything about gardening or planting collards,
I was just thinking the same thing, bro.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you already know that if you get a small seed and put it in the ground, you know what I'm saying, that it ain't gonna come out another seed, bro. You understand
That's
what
like
I'm
a
saying?
fertilizer. It's just like a woman. The
Yeah,
ground is like the woman. So you got to
yeah,
nurture that seed.
exactly.
So
I tell you what, Haran, hey, bro, explain it for me. Tell me what you think, but explain it for me right quick.
I mean, it's common sense, man. It's just like like you said, it comes from the man. So if you plant something, bro, What you gonna just plant it? And what are gonna make it grow? You got to put it in dirt, water.
Exactly.
And so if you, so a seed just ain't gonna grow by itself. It got to have some type of fertilization to make
Yeah.
it grow. So
It,
it's just the same as a woman. She's like she hold that. You
she
send
knew it.
it, and she hold it, and she nurture it. So the ground is a nursing. It
Yeah.
nourishes that seed.
Yeah. She is
That's how
like,
you think these trees to give it roots. Without that, the water and the dirt, it won't do nothing.
yeah, exactly. Because you can take like another example, you can take a watermelon and pull the seed out of it. Now look,
Right.
now the watermelon and the seed are two different. I mean, they come from they come from the seed, come from the watermelon, of course. But when
Of
you
course.
look at them, when you visually look at them, they two different things. You know what I'm saying? This
Well,
seed is not like this big watermelon I'm looking at. You know what I mean? But if you take that seed and stick it in the ground and water it, and you know what I'm saying, nourish it, you know what I'm saying, let the soil nourish
mhm,
it, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna spring up a what? A
mhm.
watermelon. You know
It's
what I
the
mean?
same as any plant. You name it.
So
Lemon
that is
tree,
like,
apple tree, whatever. It's got to have that nourishment, bro.
and see, that's another thing, Haran. It's like, why can't we look at how nature, how God made things I mean, I just feel like you don't have to guess.
Men want to play
And
God.
you don't have to like make up stuff. You know what I'm saying, to try to explain why things are made. I mean, we can look at nature itself, brother. You know what I'm saying? We can look at
Of
nature
course.
itself and we can see how things are supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, it's just crazy, man, that, we got people in our governments and that's controlling these laws, man, that can come and just change stuff. But like I say, I remember, brother. I mean, even when a woman get married, she don't that man
Hmm.
don't get the last name of that woman. I mean, common sense will tell you that. You know what I'm saying? When a woman get married, she get the last name of that man. Cause why? Because that's that man
Because
family. She belong to him.
right,
When they have children,
right.
see what I'm saying? They don't get
Who
them.
is named after? It's not the mother. It's named
Yeah,
after the father.
it's named after the father. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Right.
man, they just really screwed a lot of stuff up, man. So they got people confused out
They
here,
trying to
man.
play God, man. That's because they try to play God and take all the. Oh, you can't say kill. You gotta say something else or murder. It's crazy, man. How they just trying to change stuff
They
up,
are, bro.
man. To try to, because all it is about control. Control the population. Control the people. The
Mhm.
master. So I mean, it's just that's all it's about, bro.
Yeah, you're right, bro. This is the other article I got right here, Haran. It's from reason.com, right? And it says the
Hmm.
first paragraph is racial classification at birth, right? It said, let's see if
Uh-huh.
you can figure out what the rule was before 1989, right? It said if a child had an Asian father and a black mother, the child was tabulated as being Asian. So let's say a
Hmm.
child had a white father and a black mother. Well, the
Hmm.
rule must be it goes by the father race, right?
Uh,
Then the author said wrong. And then it said until 1989, it did go by the father race, but only if both parents were not white. So,
that don't make no sense.
man, look, bro, I'm just saying, man, these are the people that make our laws, brother. I mean, these people are actually like confusing the
He must
population.
have been on a he must have been on a bottle or something when he wrote that.
You know what I mean? And I'm tell you, man. Let me finish reading this. It say the second part of that, right? It say if one parent was white and the other non-white, the child was tabulated by the race of the non-white parent. You know what I
Mm,
mean? And it goes on. Let me skip down to here. It says since 1989, the rule has been that a baby's race is tabulated according to the mother's race, regardless of the father's race since 1989. But before 1989, it wasn't going by, you know what I'm saying? The child was not determined by the mother's race. You see what I'm saying? This was like,
Mm.
think about it, 1989. We're not too far from that. This like recent.
So a dog and a cat had babies. So I guess it'll be a cat and actually a dog.
Man, look, I have no idea. I mean, with the science, man, and what they got on here, man.
Boy,
I mean, man, they confusing people, man. And this is why we got so
people
much
crazy
confusion going
nowadays.
on, bro. We got so much confusion going on. As a matter of fact, you know what? I want to let's see.
That's wild.
I want to let's see. I'm trying to see. I want to play this video right quick, man, and just kind of tell me what you think about it, right? Because we're talking. matter of fact, let me do this. Let me do this. Do mixed children suffer identity crisis as they get older? Let's start there, right? And it said you can find this at theguardian.com. It said go ahead, my brother.
I'm thinking, what make it different than that? It's going to change. If they suffer it then, they might suffer it after, as they get older.
Yeah, because I'm like,
So it ain't like it's going to change. If they suffer it then, it's going to suffer later. I mean,
yeah, you're right, bro. So I mean, think about it though, brother. If because what you mentioned something earlier. You mentioned something earlier, Haran. And I mean, just look at what a multiracial child got to go through. You know what I'm saying? It's an identity crisis. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, who do they say they are? They going through life not knowing exactly who they belong to. You know what I mean?
Mulattoes.
Yeah,
then they got a problem,
you know what they call them that, brother. And I did not
Right,
even
know. Mulattoes.
And see, you know what, brother? I did not know that just calling them mulatto was like a negative term. You know what I mean? Just like if people call us a nigga, mulatto, calling somebody mulatto wasn't too far from that. You know what I mean, bro? I did not know that a lot of interracial children, a lot of multicultural children, now that they don't grown up, they don't like being asked like, what race are you mixed with? I didn't know that, brother. I didn't, I guess for me, I just thought it was I was just curious because I knew that they had to be mixed. Because
you just knew they was mixed, but what?
You know what I'm saying? Because your hair is not like mine, you know what I mean? And your skin color is a lot brighter than mine. You know what I'm saying?
Almost like a girl I work with, man. She'll tell me her daddy was something and her mother was something else, a Pakistani and something. I thought she was Hispanic. She said, "No, I got maybe Hispanic and my mom might be Hispanic and my daddy might be Pakistani and something crazy." I'm like, man, that's a hell of a mix, man.
Yeah, and think about it, man. Imagine, Haran, that she probably get asked that almost every day. Imagine getting asked that every freaking day, bro.
Because I just asked her. She said, because I was saying, so we was talking about something. I said, "What are you?" She said, "Yeah, I bet you can't guess." I said, "Hispanic and something." She said, "No." I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm wrong then, But she telling me, I'm like, "That's wild." I never would have thought of that because she looked Hispanic.
Yeah. And let me read the order right quick, brother. It said, it's from theguardian.com, right? It said co-author Deny, I may be pronouncing that wrong, Morley was concerned at the lack of understanding over what it meant to be mixed race, a group most likely to suffer racism, right? It said, I was surprised at how much racism from black and white people had come their way, she said. A lot of children were seen as black when they might be being raised by a white single parent and had no understanding of black culture. The default position for a child of mixed race is that they are black. And check that out. I'm gonna read that again. It said the default position for a child of mixed race is that they are black. So I mean, bro, they're almost saying like we compare like to other races. If you mix, other races will look at that child automatically. No, they black. If it got anything to do with black folk, no, that's a black child. They don't even want it. You know what I mean? They don't even want to take, you know what I'm saying, to even take the child in. But see, the funny thing is that if that child becomes something in life, you know what I mean? Become
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, somebody that's well known, a good
Mm-hmm.
political activist or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Then the other races want to claim that child, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And let me go on. It said a report found that those with mixed race backgrounds were more at risk of mental health issues. Check that out. Because of their struggle to develop an identity. Morley said the strongest common experience was was the too white to be black, too black to be white.
To be white. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and check this out. I
Right.
wanted to play this video and go good with this, bro. Check this video out, my brother.
That I would like us to possibly consider the idea that there's black on black jealousy. Black on black jealousy. Like, I have never been discriminated by more people in my life than black people. The white people don't do this to me as much as my own brothers and sisters do it to me. Black or dark-skinned black women have treated me like, how dare you even call yourself black? You don't know anything about being black. And my light-skinned sisters have said, because you've got that skinny nose and those tiny lips is why you can get away. You're a passe blanc, as they say in New Orleans. That means pass for white.
Cynthia, you're itching and you're squirming in your seat over there. Are you jealous?
I am.
Are you jealous?
No, I'm actually offended at the black woman because all I'm hearing is why it's beneficial for biracial people to identify as black, but they're not thinking about how that's a detriment to black women. And so for me, if I'm sitting here with two black parents and a biracial person that has a white parent and a black person is saying that they're black, then that has to make me question, what am I? Am I a lesser black woman? Because we certainly don't, like, we don't share the same phenotype. We don't share the same genetic makeup. We don't share the same hair texture. It is very clear that Crystal and Mona Lisa have a different parent than I do. It is very, very clear. They have a different phenotype than I do. So for biracial people, even to go with the narrative that they're being discriminated against by black women because black women want to keep our identity to ourselves because we understand how you benefit from our identity, not only in the white community, but you benefit in the black community as well. So I just think that biracial women have zero respect for black women. I think they don't like black women, because if you did, you would consider how you're co-opting of our identity rather than just sticking to your own, which is biracial, then you can't possibly care. Like, why are you discounting your white parents? That's what I don't understand. And why won't you classify as white?
Well, you know, I'm feeling the same way. I'm sweating over here. I don't even know why. Every time I start talking about this whole subject, it makes me really filled with anxiety because, you know, ever since I was younger, I've never been black enough. I've never been white enough. And as I grew older and I started working in the television field and in the field of social justice, I've never been anything other than they don't know what I am. They're always questioning, is she black? Is she white? What difference does it make? What difference does it make? That's number one. Number two, when I was younger, I was raised in a predominantly black neighborhood. My dad and mother stayed together until I was about 8 years old. And then my dad married a black woman. And so therefore she pretty much raised us and kind of put all the stuff in us. And I really didn't get to know any part of my white family. They disowned us because they said, and I will quote this, I will have nothing to do with raising nigger children. That's what my grandmother and my grandfather told my mother, who's no longer here on the earth, that they would have nothing to do with us. And so we knew nothing about our white side of our family. But does that mean that I didn't experience it growing up? No, it doesn't mean that, because I've always been around all types of people all of my life. But my true experience and the way I grew up was 100% black. And how do I identify is I am a black woman. Just because my skin does not denote that. Girl, you better look at my hair, okay? My hair.
Yeah, she said, better look at the hair. You know what I say? You better look at it. Like, look at the hair. You know what I mean? But
Right.
but yeah, what you think about that, Haran?
I think she just ended up with more white features even though she's black, because
Yeah,
she took out her mom by the complexion. Seemed like even though she was black, but she evidently took after the mom because her dad was black. She
yeah,
just got more of the mom features evidently. But yes, like I said, she catch it on both ends.
yeah. And man, I really didn't know that, man. I didn't know that. Now, like I said, I can understand the sister, that had the head wrap that was on her head. I think that was on her head.
Yeah,
So I can understand what she's saying as far as what I
you
mean.
get the best of both in a
Yeah, you
sense,
get
I
the
guess.
best of both worlds. You know what I mean? Because it's like affirmative action. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of the benefits that integration supposed to have
But
solved
who fault
problems.
is it? Is it her? Is it her fault?
What for the who fault? I mean, what the
Is
biracial?
it is it the biracial woman fault because she get the best of both worlds, or what? Come on.
Well, yeah, I can't. I mean, no, it ain't her fault. You know what I mean? But I guess to a point, you know what I'm saying? See, I mean, I blame it on the government, bro, because
Because it almost like to me, the black lady, even though they both black, but it's almost like she throwing shade on her because she a biracial woman. And that's
well,
not her fault that she biracial. I mean, come on.
but see, but you know what though, Haran, I don't think she was really arguing the point that she was biracial. I think what she was saying was that
Because she get the best
for
of both worlds.
because she said, you know what I'm saying, they have the option to choose whether to be white or black. You know what I mean? And if you know that you in between, why are you trying to get benefits that are solely for black women? You know what I mean? So I think that's what this sister was talking about. You know what I mean? I don't think
But
she.
what did she say she recognized as?
Well,
She
she said
said
she
she
recognized
recognized as
as a
black.
black woman. You know what I
So
mean?
that's
But
why you gotta take a word that she recognized as black. Like you said, the white people didn't, her family didn't disowned her.
well, I'm just saying though. Think about it though, Haran. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, hey, that's your
I
point. You
know
know what I mean?
she can play both sides though.
Yeah, but see, they're right though. I mean, you
No,
think
I
about
ain't gonna say it's right or wrong, but hey,
yeah,
it's just she just happened to be, you know, with two different parents.
and see that what the sister was talking about. She was like, they need to have where y'all can pick a side and stick with it. You know what I'm
Ah,
saying? So what she was saying, she like, okay, if you the product of an interracial marriage or interracial couple, you know what I'm saying? It should be when you check you do your driving license, when you check, how they have to check out whether we
yeah,
African
you either
American,
black or white.
saying that it should be a place on there where you can actually check like multicultural or biracial child, or you know what I'm saying? You can check something other.
But what difference does that make?
Well, it makes a difference because she feel like that you won't have to worry about taking all the rights that civil rights fought for the black woman and the black man. See, I
In
mean,
society, man, in society, they ain't gonna make no difference, bro. Because she's still gonna be a black person at the end of the day, no matter how you look at her. She white, mixed, whatever. She's still in a race, so she's still gonna be black at the end of the day.
yeah, well, hey, bro. Yeah, I
So
mean,
I
when
mean,
you,
come on, man.
I mean, when you look at her, you know what I'm saying. She was dog enough to actually for me because of the way we look at the way we see people now. It's just like you can't really tell who's part of a mixed race that much. You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't know.
With all that, the hair weave and all the other aesthetics
Right,
they can add, it's hard to tell anymore. But
right.
like I said, man, I don't think that sister was actually racist. I don't believe she was racist. I don't think she hated, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say she hated, but it just seemed like she was just coming at her. But I
Well, she
don't
was
know.
trying to, man,
I don't know.
I can
I could be
understand.
wrong.
I can understand what she's saying, bro. You know,
I mean, that's
because
what I'm
she don't,
saying. I could be wrong.
because see, the whole deal is it's just like right, it's just like your family, right? And we ain't got to stay on
Mhm.
the loan, but check this out. It's just like your family can uh can have like something just for you. Only you can get it, right? Only you and your children can get it. But
Mhm.
if but it had to be from your bloodline. But if somebody was to come in and maybe marry somebody of you in your family, You know what I'm saying? Now they a mixture of another race other than yours. They also have the opportunity to get what you got and to
Of
get what
course,
they got on the other side. So that
of
sister
course.
like, nah, you need to pick a side. You need to, you know what I'm saying? I mean, oh man, hey,
Nah, I have to pass on them because I think it's just a bunch of crap.
look,
I don't think
brother,
nobody. I don't think nobody should have to pick a side or know what race they are. If they you black, it like I said, you black. So at the end of the day, if your mom, your dad black, and that's
yeah,
your father, hey, you black. I don't care. If you dad white, you white. If you mix, I mean, it is what it is.
yeah. Well, hey, brother Hazat, what's up, my brother? Brother Hazat Ricard said this right here. He said, I think the confusion, let me throw him up right quick. He said, I
Hmm.
think the confusion is the word biracial and not
It's
you
possible.
or who your father is. If the world goes by that standard, we good. Yeah, he
Hmm.
right, bro. And that's why
Yeah,
we were saying, you know what I'm saying? If they confuse all this stuff up, man,
of
they
course they
got
did.
they got these because man, I'm telling y'all, brothers, sisters, I did. Look, hey, let me tell y'all something. Try to be how can I say more friendly or more um kind to when you
Under,
see mixed races of people. Yeah, understand
understanding.
that because they, from my understanding, I did not know this until I started doing research on it. But it seemed like they were saying that they get asked almost every day what race they're part of, and they saying that like they tired of people asking them that. You know what
I
I
wouldn't be
mean?
surprised. I would
You know,
be tired of it.
so just try to be sensitive. You know what I mean? When they come, if you see somebody look like it might be biracial or whatever. You know what I mean? Unless y'all open up and they start talking about it, you know. But yeah, I did not know that they actually felt some kind of, got a kind of offensive about that, you know. And I did not know, brother, that they were actually struggling with issues like that. You know what I mean? Because I know as a man, as a black man, if I seen a brother that looked mixed, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I really didn't ask him like what what nationality you are. You know what I'm saying? Or what you mix with. You know what I'm saying? I rarely ask anybody that. You know, unless we sitting down talking. You know what I'm saying? We sitting down, we having a conversation, we talking, we're gonna be there for a while. Then just to
Mhm.
have a conversation, I may ask that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, it's crazy because I mean, when I went to Africa, they like, "What? You American?" I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "Why?" They said, "I thought maybe you might be Islander or something. Just your complexion. I thought maybe you was from the islands."
Really? So what's
Yeah,
the deal with the Islanders? What they like lighter or
I
something?
guess because they all light or something. I guess.
So I
She
mean,
said
what they thought you were like from the Dominican Republic or something?
maybe I said they thought maybe I was from one of the islands because I guess because I look light because I'm lighter or something. That's the only thing I can get from it.
Man, that's man. Yeah, I guess that just go to show how other countries view us. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that also let you know, man, that's why it's a lot of confusion going on. And I'm like Brother Hazard, what he said, man, I believe that if we just kept it, especially the way the Bible promotes, that if
Mhm.
you take after your father, you are what your father are.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? There would be a whole lot less confusion. You know what I mean? Because you are already the seed of your father. You already get your
Hmm.
father last name. You get everything of the father. And
That's
that
right.
and sister, look, we're not saying that y'all not important. We're not saying that now.
Benefits and everything, especially is important.
We
You're gonna
need
get
y'all.
everything.
We need y'all more than y'all think we do. We need
Of
y'all.
course.
So you know what I mean? But we understand that the man carried the seed of life. He carried the seed, but we need for you guys to nurture it, grow it. You know what I'm saying? So we can have that next generation. So we need
Yeah.
each other. God got it that way. You know what I'm saying? We can't do
Yeah.
without one another. Okay. Especially if we want our race, our nation to continue on existing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, and let me see, man. Go to my next slide, bro, because
Yeah. 'Cause we gotta wrap this up.
Yeah, we wrapping it up, man. This is the
Yeah,
last.
most definitely.
Is interracial marriage worth the sacrifice of their children's mental health? Is it worth the sacrifice? I mean, is it
If
worth
they
getting
choose,
to I mean, is it worth dating outside your race and knowing that your children are going to have all these problems? You know, is it worth it?
if you know they're gonna have problems, it wouldn't be worth it. Just just like that lady said, she talking about all the problems she had growing up. Started when she was young, and so that she's still trying to figure it out when she grown. So no, it wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah, 'cause I think what she was saying, like, what she was about 55 years old.
Probably, but she got to remember when she was born and stuff. As she was as in a teen, she didn't know who she was or what she was. So that could be a problem. That woman could have committed suicide because she was having issues. You
Man,
just you just never know.
you know what? I didn't even try to do any research on that, brother, but I'm pretty sure that plays a part in a lot of these children's life, man. Because, like I said, these children that are born and mixed, from mixed marriages and relationships, man,
Hmm. Of
they didn't have no say so in that.
course
You know what I
not.
mean? They didn't have
They
no,
have a say so who they person mess with.
you know. But like I said, man, hey, there was an eye opener. You know what I mean? Just to go in and try to do the little research, that we did
Hmm.
do. It's an eye
Right.
opener, man, to see, what's really going on in the world. So I
Right.
thought that was really, really, really good.
Interesting.
And I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave and check this out, Haran. I'm gonna play this last
Uh,
video, man, and
uh,
we're gonna kind of end it out with this. But I just want to play this brother right here had a good podcast, man. I really liked this. So check this out right here, man.
And I really want to focus on the interracial aspect of all of this because someone asked me, they said, Emmanuel, as a black man, do you feel betrayed when you see a black woman with a white man? And I might not necessarily say I feel betrayed, but I feel some type of way. Rachel, you and I, we go back.
Y'all
So I'm going to tell you something that I haven't told you before. 2017, I'm watching The Bachelorette, and I see finally they chose a black woman. They chose a black queen, and I'm thinking to myself, surely she's going to pick a black king. I know nothing about Brian, like nothing about Brian. Never met the guy. But all I see is Rachel picked a guy who is seemingly white. I felt some type of way about that. What would you say to someone who shared those sentiments? What would you say to them?
Well, friend, I don't even know if I should say friend after you just said that to me. No, I'm kidding. But honestly, I had to say, you know what, my journey of love can't be any different just because the color of my skin is. And people can't judge me for picking someone who doesn't look like me. Like, I feel like they expect me to pick someone who looks just like me, but that's not fair. They should just want me to fall in love with whoever it is that I vibe with.
You know, I think about this quote, and I was thinking about this yesterday. It says, if the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? We all remember that. If the enemy of my enemy is my friend, then the friend of my enemy is my enemy. And I was thinking, historically speaking, white people are the enemy of black people. So when you see a black person with the white person, then all of a sudden you're like, wait, you're with the enemy. Have you lost friends based on who you love being a black man?
I wouldn't say I've lost friends. There has been a lot of difficult moments with people that I'm very close to that it's been very hurtful, and I don't know exactly how to approach it. I don't know how to communicate our relationship to them in a way that they understand. I don't know how to get rid of racism and just allow them to see him for the person that he is. I don't know how to do that, and that is why I want to talk, because
No, I love it. I'm gonna tell you something. I love every moment of it.
Why?
Because what this promotes is growth and strength in our relationship. And I'm not against that. Adversity is a great thing. When people show true colors, this world is full of a lot of people. Not everybody's going to be accepting of everything.
I got an email and it pierced my heart. She said, can you help me? What can I do as a white woman to be more accepted by black women? What would you say?
I don't know the answer to that.
Check this out what she said.
I feel like, you know, PK's family and his friends, his family's friends, everyone has been so accepting of me. And I just try to be kind to every person that I meet. And even if they hate me because I'm with a strong black man, I'm still the same person.
Yeah,
I know that I'm a good person. I know that
it doesn't make you sad.
It does make me sad because it actually not sad. It makes me feel extremely guilty.
Why?
Because I am taking a strong black man away from them. But I love him, and I mean I shouldn't be penalized for that, I don't think, but there is the reality that that is true.
Wow.
Boy.
Hey, you heard that right?
Yeah, she said she's taking a strong black man away from him. It's true, but she in love with him.
Yeah, she in love with him, bro.
Well,
hey, brother Hazak. Let me see what brother Hazak put in. Let's see. I think the confusion in the word. Okay, also in some capacity, the Most High God allowed mixing to preserve our race from all this hatred. Yeah, and I don't know if you can see that, but I'm gonna put it up on the screen though, so you can see it. I don't know if you can view that, but Brother Hazak said, also in some capacity, the Most High God allowed mixing to preserve our race from all this hatred. And he also put brothers, depending on what a person's definition of marriage is. The Bible says, Matthew chapter 19, verse 5, and said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. Wherefore, they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God hath joined together, let no man put us under. Brother Zach, I'm gonna tell you something, brother. We gonna end it with that. I mean, the scriptures, there's no way you can try to come against that, brother.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Because if Christ get to final say so. You know what I mean? And that's why I say, you know, a lot of, you know, our people, man, may disagree. You know what I'm saying? As far as when we see like multiracial marriages and stuff like that, the truth of the matter is people gonna do whatever they want to do. You know what I
But the
mean?
Most High word stands no matter what. His
Yeah, the
word
Most High
stands.
word stands. So all we can do is love them, man, regardless. You know what I mean? My whole deal is follow Christ. You know what I'm saying? Follow Christ. You know what I mean? Follow Christ. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's my whole deal. You know, and the Most High, he'll work all that out. He'll work all that out. You know what I mean? But Aaron, you got any final words, man, you want to say before we I guess shut this thing down into next week?
I mean, it'd be very interesting. I mean,
Bro,
it's
you know,
real.
it's always gonna be interesting when you. Hey, I'm telling you now, bro. It's always gonna be interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
it's a
I'm
good
trying
topic. You know, hopefully somebody we got something out of it. You know.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Like I said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. The next topic gonna be something else. You know, we might have to go. We might have to go as they say, what, ratchet. You know, because our whole deal is, brother. Our whole deal is that whatever we speaking on, we going back in our communities. You know what I'm saying? We looking at the issues that's in our communities, and we need to start, you know, looking some stuff, man. We just don't say nothing about, you know, but we need to start facing these issues, man, and start talking about what's going on in our issues, brother. And a lot of us, we don't know what to do when we see certain issues. See, we don't even know how to handle or how to talk to a person. You know what I'm saying? Just like mixed races. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even know how to go up and just relate to them. You know what I mean? Or even, you know, talk to them and have a conversation that, you know, both of y'all can get something out of it. So, hey, with that being said, my brother Zach, everybody that was Brother Willie, all you guys, man, that came in, all y'all brothers and sisters that came in and viewed the podcast, you know what I'm saying? We just, man, we so grateful for y'all, man. Brother Darryl, DJ
All
D.
praises, all praises.
You know what I mean? Hey man, we just appreciate all of you guys, man. And like I said, man, hey, iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean? We're gonna love each other until Christ come back, bro. It ain't no hatred on this podcast here. You know what I'm saying? Only thing we hate is evil. If you're an evil and wicked person, yeah, we against you. You know what I mean? But as long as you love God and man, you pleasing the Most High and you trying to get your life right, man, we down with you, man. Point blank. You know what I mean?
100.
So until then, peace and blessings, my brother. And we're gonna take it out with the video, starting with you, Haram. Make you a star, bro. Man, for the make you a star.
Hey, you didn't know I was born a star. You didn't know that, did you?
Shalom, shalom, family.
Shalom, my brother.
All right, shalom.
Oh yeah. Shawty bad. You a bad boy, nigga. Man, she told you that you not that nigga. You ain't fucking. Shawty had it right, she might stay tonight. Don't ask me, you better ask your nigga. She might put it down like the top bag. She might do it all, I can't stop that. Yeah. She gon' put in. Whip it, top wrist. Diamonds on me, Fiji. I'm her king like BB. Think her name was Kiki. I nicknamed her Riri, yeah. Riri. I just hit a 3-piece. Little bitch think she sneaky. We don't keep it PG. You pay, she get freaky, yeah. Work. Nigga mad cause I took his bitch, then I ran with it. Papa Zen cause I know you sat in a stand with it. Niggas stand that fire, looking cool till they playing with it. Pull up on this block with that drum like a band hit it. Every girl you wifing, boy, you know that I been hit it.
It's going down. It's going down. It's going
I tell you what, man, life is funny. You know what I mean? Life can be funny. You know, growing up, man, I compared myself to all the wrong things. You know, trying to be somebody that I never was. It was never in me to be a copy of someone else. You know, I had negative role models, drug dealers, rappers, you know, OGs, you know, players. You know, even when it comes to the movies, you know, looking at actors and stuff like that, you know, it was just a bad influence on my life. And the more I compared myself, it looked like the deeper down the hole I went. You know, going through a life that was not pleasing, you know, to Christ. But as I got older and the more failures I had in my life, you know, it brought me to a point to submit to God, you know. And what I started doing, stop comparing myself to those whom I thought was a big influence in the earth, in the world, in my neighborhood, but it wasn't. So I learned to compare myself to who I am today, so that I can be a better version of myself tomorrow. So I tell you guys that, man, to all my brothers and sisters out there, never compare yourself to no one else. They're not perfect. Just be a better you. Be better for Christ. Stay righteous, baby.